Welcome to Adaptive Pathways, where we review products and share practical tips to help you stay independent no matter where life takes you. Today, we're going over the pros and cons of this bed cane by Stander, as well as some of the safety concerns and also how to install it. So first off, we'll just start with the installation. It's a pretty simple process. You have this wood board and the bar. You're going to take this wood board and slide it in between your mattress and your box spring. Now you'll notice it does have these little red things. These are kind of little plastic hook things to give it a little more traction so it doesn't slide around underneath your bed. So put that in there. Now I want to point out, according to the manufacturer instructions, this bed cane has to be a minimum of at least 12.5 inches away from the head or foot of the bed when you're installing it to avoid an entrapment risk. I'll go into that more later. So you're going to take the strap now and you're just going to gradually work it around the base of the bed, going underneath the mattress, working your way around, and then you're going to get it so it's right across from where the bed cane is. Now this is one of the cons of this device, is the installation. It can be a bit physically demanding unless you have a fair amount of strength. You're probably going to need 2 people to install this if this is a product you're purchasing for yourself, because in order to properly install this per factory recommendation, this strap has to go around the frame here, because this is what provides an anchoring effect to the bed cane on the other side. So in order to do this, I'm going to have to lift the box spring with the mattress on top of it to get that strap around. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. All right. So we got that clipped and adjusted. We're going to strap that down. This is securely anchored to the bed frame. It's going to prevent that bed cane from sliding out at all. So let's go to the other side now. All right. So this bed cane is really helpful for individuals who maybe have some generalized weakness and need a little bit of extra help getting in and out of the bed. It's really simple. You can just grab onto it. Now, also according to factory recommendations, it has a 300-pound weight limit, but it is not intended for all of your weight to be on it. It's just intended to be a support when you're getting in or out of bed. So I'm going to sit down, just give a little example. If you're sitting in bed, you could reach over, kind of pull yourself up, or if you're sitting up on the edge of the bed, you can push up from it to come to a stand. I do like how it has these pockets on the outside. Makes it kind of easy to store stuff, whether it be a phone or a TV remote if you have a TV in your room. One thing I'm not a huge fan of is that this pocket, this pouch, it does come off pretty easily. I mean, could be a pro or a con, but it's just Velcro holding it on. So if it got caught on something or something gave it a good yank, it would come off fairly easily. I guess it could be a pro. If you get something on, if you spill something on it, it would be easy to take off and wash. But just be mindful of that. It's just Velcro holding it on there, so it could come off pretty easily. Now, as far as the safety with this, if you read the factory recommendations, they actually tell you do not install this product unless you have a bed frame to anchor it on. It is not intended to be used on any bed that doesn't have a bed frame. So if you have a mattress and box spring sitting on the floor, or if you have maybe an electric bed that doesn't have a frame, the whole bed is part of the same thing, don't install this device on it. And I'll show you why real quick. I'm going to unclip the strap on the other side and kind of show you what the potential danger is of this. So let's say someone tried to install this on their bed. They didn't have a bed frame to anchor that on. Now, let's say since this isn't anchored over time, this slid out a little bit, all right? When someone's laying down on it, there is a potential for individuals, like I said, if they have generalized weakness, maybe they don't have as much core strength, whatever it might be, if they're moving around, they're trying to get out of bed, something like that, and then they slip out, this could provide an entrapment or entanglement hazard. Someone could get stuck here. And so big safety concern. Don't ever install this unless you have a way of anchoring it properly to the bed with the strap so that this bed cane is in full contact with the mattress. There should be no gaps, and there should be at least 12.5 inches here. We want to make sure that we don't provide any chances for anyone to get caught up in this thing. So it's a big safety thing. If you have a bed frame and you can't attach it securely, this thing is a lifesaver though, in the sense that it can really help people get in and out of bed who may have not been able to get in and out of bed before that. I've worked with individuals who had been stuck sleeping in a recliner for a long time because they didn't have the strength to be able to get in and out of bed like they could. And then when we put this on, it just made a huge difference for them. They were getting better night's sleeps because they could sleep in their bed again. So this is a great device. Just make sure you follow all the factory recommendations when you're putting it in. If you guys found this video helpful, I'd love it if you could leave it a like or leave a comment. If you have any questions about this particular bed cane, feel free to drop it in the comments below. And then if you're interested in purchasing one of these for yourself or a loved one, I do have a link in the description below. Now, I do want to be forthright. As an Amazon associate, I do earn from qualifying purchases, so I want to be upfront about that. But this is definitely a great device for anyone who needs just a little bit of help or a little extra mobility for the bed.